So, as per my friend, trying to make it relevant and trying to declare a, I guess, a thesis statement is talking about nail biting today. What does it mean? What does it mean to me specifically? And where's the struggle? So, my nails are fucking disgusting right now. They were disgusting since probably starting around, I don't know, third, fourth grade, something around there. They weren't that bad, but it was just getting there because of the nail biting. And right now they've been bad for about the last year and a half. About a year and a half, yeah, about a year and a half. Prior to that, they were not bad. They actually were nails, and I was actually fairly proud of that. I had nails for a good, I don't know, many years, like 5-6 years. I was really working on it. Before that, it was always an ebb and flow. It was always a come and go. I'd always negotiate. Once I, had decent amount of nails, negotiate where, okay, well, I only have, I would have the 10, and if, let's say, I was anxious, I would try to spot that I did something to one of them. I'm like, all right, well, I'm only dealing with 80%. But around fourth grade, I guess it was troubling to the family, and it was negotiated that I would, in exchange for a particular keyboard, musical keyboard, that I would stop biting my nails. And as the story kept getting told later on in life, or later on in my life, or down as in interesting or amusing anecdotes, is the idea that after about 6 or so months of not biting the nails, I started biting my nails again. And, and I was told that by my mother and my stepfather that, they felt like, that I took advantage, or that, he felt like he was a sucker. And, as if nail biting is something of a voluntary nature. And for anybody that doesn't deal with nail biting, it doesn't seem like anything. But I'll tell you this, I'm sure, I don't know, we'll hang out long enough. I'll find something in your life that you compulsively do, that you've had struggles with, that you did, and from a different age, even if it's, I don't know, I've met very few people that are actually fully in control. They might represent full control outdoors in the public, but privately, like, it's just a matter of time before something is revealed. At least, I don't know, maybe, I mean, I haven't met everybody, but, there it is. But, so these nails, fucking disgusting. It's horrible. It's about as bad as it ever was in high school. That's when it really was really bad. And I'm calling this nail biting thing, I'm calling this a part 1, because part 2 will be when I actually have full nails. Because, and I don't know how long it'll take. But the story with so I get the keyboard, turned out to be a Casio. Not to quibble over details, I wanted the DX7 for anybody who knows what that is, and I ended up getting a Casio. DX7 was a nice almost full keyboard, Casio. Whatever, Casio, fucking Casio. And that's a small minor point, and maybe it was the disappointment of not going there, and then I didn't get expectations, but ultimately I still went back to the biting the nails. And I'll go to a crazy point, depending on over the years, of toenails, not the biting, just the picking at it. And there's something fundamentally telling about anybody that literally will tear off, especially the pinky one. I don't know how many times I've torn that little sucker off, started feeling like a piece of shit because now it's bleeding and it's going to hurt for the next bunch of days as a new nail bed grows back. And you beg yourself. I beg myself in the car, like, don't do it again. And then later on, I don't know, X amount of, years later, I'm picking at it again. It's almost a falling off. And instead of just clipping it, I just have to tear the sucker off again. Same thing with this. Goes down to the bone. And back then, I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I would really try. From 3rd, 4th grade, struggle with it. Put Band-Aids on my fingers in high school. I would chew through the Band-Aids. Yeah, I've tried the fucking polish. I've tried the bad tasting things. I'll fucking go through it. I don't give a shit. I'll just pick at something till it fucking bleeds. I remember a friend of mine from college admitted to me years later. So there's college. And then years later, we were like at some pool party or some kind of thing. But years later, she was reflecting back on the pool party that we were at, and I was standing by, she was sitting up by the pool, I was standing next to her, and she looked at my toes, and she was horrified. Horrified. I don't remember this pool party, but I don't doubt the toes. Horrified. So this is part 1 of the video. I don't know how long part 2 will take. I mean, technically, it should only take about maybe, a month or 2 to start showing results. And really, like, let's say 3-4 months to really have good full nails. And let's say, good solid 5-6 months to get a nice nail bed where maybe I'm taking care of myself, manicuring, pulling back the cuticles, doing things right. So maybe in 6 months, I'll have a part 2. Maybe it'll take 9 months. Maybe it'll take a year. But, I don't know what it says. I mean, those are, at this point, like, why did I start biting again? Because of fucking drama turning into trauma. A year and a half or so ago, just shit started going wrong, one thing after another. And first the chest compression starts, then breathing problems begin, hands shaking, and then the final thing on the long term is the stupid nail bed. Biting the nails just repeatedly. There's nothing left, but I'll still go for it. And I think everybody's got a different motivation for what it alleviates. Some people just rip off the cuticles. I mean, I don't know if it gives a satisfaction. I don't know if there's a masochism involved. I don't know if anything other than, just saw a coworker. Anyway, I don't know what it is about the compulsion to do this, as opposed to other compulsions. Maybe this leads up to smoking or the finger foods or whatever it is, but this is really bad. It's not good. I'm not talking about just aesthetics. I'm talking about what it means on a soul level. So here's me. There it is again. There's the thumb. That's fucking gross. Disgusting. Gross. Disgusting. I mean, I'm just biting skin at this point. But I mean, it is possible. I've done it. I know I've done it. Just like quitting smoking, I've done it. It's a matter of doing this. So I look forward to part 2 in maybe about 6 months from now. To those struggling with nail biting, I don't know what to tell you. Breathe. Try different things. It is possible. Sometimes it's the people one surrounds themselves with. It's the stresses. It's the whatever stresses us out. It's the coping mechanism. This is unfortunately one of mine. And changing that to a different coping mechanism is part of the process. So, thank you for listening.